What's up, my friends? Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are back with another PlayStation 5 Pro video. So, guys, somebody decided to make a video about me and my enjoyment of the PlayStation 5 Pro, calling me out, telling me that I'm delusional. And if you've been at this channel for a while, you know that I was pretty salty about the base PlayStation 5. And I mean, if you think about it, bro, like I ended up going to the PC master race because those consoles just were not delivering on that 4K experience that we were promised. Now, here we are, 4 years later in the console cycle with a $700 PlayStation 5 Pro. And I have already, let's see, I've already in my game collection have a total of 399 digital video games. 399. Okay, so here's my choices. Do I continue to play those games at 864p, or do I buy a PlayStation 5 Pro and get a free upgrade for all my older games, and then also get to take advantage of the new machine learning upscaling that PlayStation has brought to the PS5 Pro? Now, I can tell you, as somebody who absolutely was irritated and annoyed with PS4 Pro and then PS5 coming out and not being able to deliver that 4K 60, and to be fair, Xbox Series X not really delivering that 4K 60 on the newer games, I, too, when this PlayStation 5 Pro was announced, was 100% like, hey, that thing is a waste of money. It's crap. It's not going to do what it says it's going to do. But here I am. Here's my dilemma, guys. Here's my dilemma. I have 399 games on the PlayStation platform. 399 of them. This will probably more than likely be my last console generation, but I still have so many games that I would like to be able to go back to and play. So investing in a PlayStation 5 Pro, for me, that makes sense. For you, maybe not. Honestly, the base PlayStation 5 and a 1440p monitor would probably be suitable for everybody and deliver a pretty close experience to what I have right here. Now, it wasn't my benefit to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro and cover it on the channel. And yes, I was 100% coming into this thinking that this was not going to be a good console, especially after watching the initial first Digital Foundry videos with them talking about how PSSR looks. Now, when I actually get into some of these games, like Forspoken, I know you will be in your woke games. Whatever, guys. If you want to be mad and not play video games, that's fine. But I am not ready to give up video games just yet. When I get into a game like Forspoken, and this game right here used to play at 720p. That's right, 720p in the performance mode. This game played at 720p. Now we're going to take a look at this on the PlayStation 5 Pro so that you can see for yourself what this actually looks like now. I know. You don't want to see Forspoken, but this is the things that I'm talking about when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro being the best PlayStation console I've ever freaking bought. This right here, this PlayStation 5 Pro could have potentially prevented me from going to PC. If I would have had access to this before going to PC. Now look at this incredible image quality. Like, this is in the performance mode, and it doesn't look all blurry and fuzzy anymore. Like, it just looks nice and clean on a 4K display. Guys, this game looked fuzzy and blurry on my 1440p monitor when I played it. Oh no, my DualSense Edge, my battery died. I just barely let's turn this one on. I got a second controller right here. I got my Nikon Revolution 5 Pro. I just upgraded my well, I just had to replace the thing. So now when you get out here and you look in this game, it doesn't look all blurry and fuzzy on a 4K display. Like, I'm playing this on an LG C2 OLED, and this looks significantly better. Significantly better. The image quality looks clean. I'm not seeing none of that damn blur or anything that was on the base PlayStation 5. It just looks clean. It's a lot better, a lot smoother, and it flows very, very nicely. So when I say, yeah, this is the best PlayStation 5 console that I've ever bought, and remember, this is Forspoken. This did not get a PlayStation 5 Pro upgrade. This was just upgraded with just the power of the PS5 Pro, and it looks significantly better. This looks like it's about 1440p native now at 60 frames a second, and still able to upscale on top of that. These are the kind of things that I think are extraordinary when it comes to PlayStation 5 Pro. So now let's get out and let me show you guys something else when it comes to PlayStation 5 Pro. No, not only that, GT7, Gran Turismo 7 on my PSVR 2 looks and feels significantly better. It does. That is a bonus. I get the option to use PSSR on games. If it doesn't look right, I can turn it off on most of these. Avatar just got fixed. Star Wars Outlaws just got fixed. This Empire of Ants games looks absolutely amazing on here. This right here is probably the only game that still doesn't look that great. I did a Dying Light 2 video that I need to upload. That looks incredible. Witcher 4K, 60 frames a second, looks absolutely amazing. Dragon Age the Velgard is looking pretty damn good. Banishers looks like it's 4K on a 4K display. When you start looking into some of these other games that I actually own, instead of just being some little grifter that can't afford to buy a PS5 Pro, you know, or just sitting there being mad about something that he can't buy, that's his problem. That's not my problem. I've always put my money where my mouth is on this channel. I've always tried to give you, even Rise of the Ronin. I couldn't even play this game. It was so damn blurry. Let's see how blurry it is now. Let's see how blurry the Rise of the Ronin is now. Now, I've made plenty of videos with my camera. Now we're actually using my capture card, my 4KX that I bought for this freaking PlayStation 5. So actually my PS5 Pro costs more. It costs $700 plus $230 for this capture card, just so that I can bring you guys this content. I just want people to be honest about it. Just be honest about it. Yes, it improves the experience, but it does cost $700. This console is not for everybody, but it definitely looks significantly freaking better than what the PlayStation... Dude, the PlayStation 5 version of this didn't even look good on a 1440p monitor. Not even close to as good as this looks. This looks fine. I could play this and not be disappointed. If I didn't have a PC and I bought this game on the PS5 Pro without seeing what it looked like on the other one, I would be okay with this. I would be like, okay, yeah, that doesn't look bad. For a performance mode, that actually looks pretty decent. You know, get out here and play around on here. You know, the ground actually looks a little bit sharper now. The vegetation's not all freaking blurry. I can see a little bit more draw distance. I mean, obviously there's still like some popping and stuff, but I mean, come on, you guys. You guys are reaching if you're saying that the PlayStation 5 Pro is a bad console. This is not a bad console. It's just an expensive one. It just costs a bit more money than most people want to pay for a freaking console. That's Sony's only freaking problem with the PlayStation 5. That's it. It just costs more than what the average freaking gamer wants to play for a console. And I agree with them. Don't buy this console if you can't afford it. You know, if you can't afford it, if it's going to put you in a financial strain, don't buy it. Get a 1440p monitor. I mean, there's still some games. Obviously, this one here doesn't look that great on a 1440p monitor, but it definitely looks significantly better on this 4K display now than it ever looked before. So now if we go back and we go into home and we get out of this game. Oh, sorry, guys. We're just letting the PlayStation 5 Pro just kind of lead us through here. Dying Light 2, guys. Dying Light 2. This game right here. I'm going to put a full video up on this. I recorded like 30 minutes of it, but I'll get you guys a full freaking video of this one as soon as possible. But this one right here in the 60 FPS mode, this thing looks incredible. This thing looks incredible, and it runs up to 120 frames a second. And I'm looking at that, and I'm like, whoa, man, that looks freaking incredible. Are you kidding me? Gosh, come on, let me just skip this stuff. Skip it, skip it, skip it. This game right here is just looking freaking phenomenal on the PS5 Pro. You got this one right here. Okay, I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to get into the game. Come on, let me in. I just got done running to this like freaking house, and I was fighting like these things at nighttime. So I don't know if it's gonna still be nighttime or whatever. But I'm gonna upload that full video so you guys can see the Dying Light 2 and just how incredible this game is looking on here, because this blew my freaking mind to look this good on a freaking PS5 Pro. Because I bought this game on Xbox when it first came out. I've played it on Series S, I've played it on Series X, and this is by far one that I'm like, wow, you could actually play this on a 4K display now and not... Dude, I remember the way people freaked out on this game. Like, I was literally one of the only people defending this game when it first came out. Oh no, do I need to fight these guys again? Oh no, no, no. Yeah, so... No. No, they're coming. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot. Okay, so yeah, it stopped right at that cutscene. Well, yeah, like this looks incredible on a 4K display now. It looks sharp, it looks clean. I'm sitting here and I'm like, whoa, dang. Like, you can see the detail in this game now. I don't get why people are so damn negative toward the PlayStation 5 Pro. Honestly, I believe it's just because they are freaking broke. That's it. Seriously, man. If you're broke and you can't buy one, fine. That's fine. But to sit and try to pretend that the PlayStation 5 Pro is trash, no, this looks incredible in the performance mode. Here, I'll even show you. I'll prove that we're in the performance mode so that you can see. Look, performance. We're in the performance mode. Like, yeah, this looks absolutely freaking incredible. It looks sharp, it looks crisp, it looks clean. So yeah, whatever people are trying to convince you, man, like trying to convince you that PlayStation 5 Pro is a bad freaking console, like that is crazy. I mean, even Star Wars Outlaws. This will be the last game that I show you. After this one here got fixed up, I actually liked this game. I thought it was a pretty cool Star Wars game. But like after you know, listening to so many people everywhere over there complaining about this. Look, I understand, you know, like some people, but I mean, for the Xbox guys to sit there and call this thing garbage, if Xbox put out a console like this, I guarantee they would be buying it. They would be buying it. They would be hyping it up. They would be happy about it. And that's fine. Xbox is the one that chose not to build a new console this generation. Not PlayStation. PlayStation knew they were going to try to come and get more PlayStation tax money from you. So let's see. If we go into settings, we go down here to the display and graphics. We're at quality, PSSR. We can go to FSR3. I've got all this stuff right here turned off, so we can look at that. FSR3, this actually looks pretty dang clean. And to be completely honest with you guys, the PSSR kind of looks about the same now. This actually looks pretty decent. And yes, I played through this whole game on a 7900 XTX, and it looks great. I don't have any issues with the way that this game is looking now. I can play this on a 4K display and not be upset about it. Like, this looks pretty decent. Now let's go over here and let's try out the PSSR. See, it looks almost damn near identical. It's like they fixed the PSSR to make it look a little bit cleaner. Like, obviously it's still going to look soft. I mean, you're talking about like a 16.7 teraflop freaking AMD GPU. I mean, what more do you expect? Like, this is pretty damn decent. To be able to look as decent as this does now on a 4K display, this is impressive. It is very impressive. I mean, I guarantee it. If you look at this game on other consoles or on, you know, like just a base PS5 now, you're definitely going to see the improvement on this PlayStation 5 Pro. It's what I don't get, man. Like, it's playable. Like, you can easily play this game and have fun. I mean, honestly, you could buy an AMD 79 or 7600 XT and that thing would still compete with all of these consoles. So I don't get what everybody's little freak out problem is, man, about the PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, I get it that it gets clicks to be negative about it, and I could have easily farmed negative clicks over the PlayStation 5 Pro. And you know that. If you've been at this channel for a while, you know that I easily could have farmed negative clicks for the PlayStation 5 Pro. I could have been like, oh, that doesn't look good, or this or that, or any of that kind of shit. But no, man, I'm an honest person. And I've given you guys my experience. The PlayStation 5 Pro has impressed me a lot. I've been able to go through and check out all of my games, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the way that these games all look on my PlayStation 5 Pro on my 4K display, except this one. This is the only one that doesn't look perfect, like really good. This one here definitely needs some work. This right here was my game of the year. The year it came out. Tales of Arise. This game looks pixel perfect 4K on here at 60 frames a second. Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown looks better. The Last of Us Part 1, The Last of Us Remastered, Witcher freaking Wild Hunt. All of these games look gooder. This one right here doesn't even have the freaking screen tearing anymore. Neither does this one. I mean, yeah, all of these look good. The Returnal looks better. RE Village looks better. Resident Evil 4 looks better. All of these games. This one right here is running phenomenally. Neo 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Red Dead. Yeah, this is an impressive console. So if you want to sit and try to make fake content about it being a bad one, that's fine. You should at least be honest and be like, look, it's a $700 console. It's probably not for everyone. I get that. Like, that makes sense to me. You can say that. But to say that it's not impressive or that it doesn't upgrade things or doesn't do a good job, that's just completely false. That's completely false. And obviously, with there not being any new games out for it, I mean, literally the best game of the year just came out. Like Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You can buy that on a PS5 Pro. Like, you can buy that today. And all of these PlayStation first-party games have been updated. All of them have been upgraded. They all look incredible. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks incredible now. Absolutely incredible. God of War Ragnarok looks absolutely incredible. So, yeah, I don't get the whole argument about the PlayStation 5 Pro being trash. Like, this console is the best one that you can buy right now. Now, I will say this in closing: the Xbox still has better features with smart delivery, with freaking with being able to pause your games and let them and like quick resume. Like, quick resume is incredible. Like, yeah, Xbox still has some better VRR support, better freaking Xbox still has some better features, but the PlayStation 5 Pro actually does good enough on a 4K screen that it really does kind of outpace the Xbox Series X. Now, I am hopeful that Series X games will get treated better now that PS5 Pro is out, that they'll be able to tap into and start using the full feature set of the Xbox Series X, because that would be awesome. And hopefully Microsoft's DirectML that they've been saying will come to it will actually come and won't just be another one of those things that they didn't put in there. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I think FSR 4 is probably going to be coming to Xbox Series X, so hopefully that will be able to compete a little better with what we have with the PlayStation 5 Pro. But as far as calling the PlayStation 5 Pro a trash console, that's just not true. That's not true. It is very good. It does deliver a very good experience. And I guarantee it, if this thing was $500, it would be selling very well. Very well. But that $700, man, it's like, gosh dang it. I've been saying this since I started the channel. You have to pay your PlayStation tax. You have to pay it if you want to play. You got to pay your tax. So, all right. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.